What if the next revolution in weight loss isn't about choosing the right diet, but choosing the right molecule? What if two injectable peptide drugs are quietly competing to become the most powerful metabolic therapy ever created? And after everything we've already covered in this series, what peptides are, what retatrutide is, and the benefits and risks of taking it, the real question now becomes, how does retatrutide actually compare to tirzepatide? Is the newer triple agonist truly the future, or is the current dual agonist still the smarter, safer choice in March 2026? If you've been following this series on peptide culture, you already understand that peptides are not magic shortcuts. They are biological messengers. They communicate with receptors. They influence hormones. They regulate hunger, insulin, recovery, inflammation, and metabolism. And in the last few years, metabolic medicine has moved faster than at any other time in history. Tirzepatide came first as the breakthrough. Developed by Eli Lilly and Company, tirzepatide is a dual agonist peptide that activates two receptors, GLP-1 and GIP. It is FDA approved for type 2 diabetes under the brand name Mounjaro and for obesity under Zepbound. That approval matters. It means extensive clinical trials have been completed. It means large-scale safety data exists. It means physicians understand how to prescribe and monitor it. Retatrutide, also developed by Eli Lilly, is the experimental evolution. It activates GLP-1, GIP, and glucagon receptors, making it a triple agonist. As of March 2026, retatrutide remains in Phase 3 clinical trials and has not yet received FDA approval, but its early data shocked the medical community. Let's break down how each works at a biological level. GLP-1 reduces appetite, slows gastric emptying, and increases insulin secretion when blood sugar rises. That alone helps patients feel fuller longer and stabilize glucose levels. GIP enhances insulin response and improves metabolic efficiency. Tirzepatide combines these two pathways. The result? Powerful appetite suppression and improved blood sugar control. Retatrutide does the same, but adds glucagon receptor activation, and glucagon increases energy expenditure. In simple terms, retatrutide may not only help you eat less, it may also help you burn more calories at the same time. That third pathway is the entire reason this comparison matters. Now let's talk numbers. Clinical trials for tirzepatide demonstrated average weight loss between approximately 15% and 22%, depending on dose and duration. That was revolutionary. Before GLP-1-based therapies, most weight loss medications barely crossed 10%. Tirzepatide redefined expectations. Then retatrutide entered Phase 2 trials. Participants receiving higher doses experienced average weight reductions approaching 24% within roughly 48 weeks. Some individuals continued losing weight beyond 1 year. Those results began drawing comparisons to bariatric surgery, but numbers alone don't tell the full story. Tirzepatide has completed large Phase 3 trials with thousands of participants. Cardiovascular outcomes have been studied. Side effect profiles are well characterized. Doctors know what to expect. Retatrutide is still building that evidence base. While early safety data appears comparable to other GLP-1-based drugs, long-term multi-year data is still being gathered. This is the first major difference. Tirzepatide has proven track record and regulatory approval. Retatrutide has potentially higher raw power, but is still under investigation. Now let's compare side effects. Both drugs share similar gastrointestinal side effects because of GLP-1 activation: nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, and appetite suppression. These symptoms are most intense during early dose escalation and often improve over time. However, retatrutide's glucagon activation introduces additional variables. Glucagon can increase heart rate and metabolic demand. Clinical trials are closely monitoring cardiovascular markers, liver enzymes, and long-term endocrine balance. That doesn't mean retatrutide is unsafe. It means it is more complex biologically. Complexity requires longer observation. Another major factor is accessibility in March 2026. Tirzepatide is widely prescribed. Insurance coverage varies, but it is legally available under medical supervision. Retatrutide is not commercially available. Any online supplier claiming to sell it outside clinical trials is operating in unregulated territory, which carries significant purity and dosing risks. Now let's zoom out further. This isn't just about weight loss. It's about how medicine now views obesity. For decades, obesity was framed as a willpower issue. Eat less, move more. But modern metabolic science shows that body weight is tightly regulated by hormones and brain signaling pathways. Hunger is biochemical. Energy expenditure is hormonal. Fat storage is controlled by endocrine feedback loops. Tirzepatide proved that targeting two hormonal pathways can produce dramatic results. Retatrutide tests whether targeting three pathways can do even better. But here's the deeper question. Is more always better? Adding glucagon activation may increase energy expenditure, but glucagon also raises blood glucose. The drug must balance these effects precisely. That's why clinical trial design matters so much. There's also the issue of sustainability. Studies of tirzepatide show that stopping treatment often leads to weight regain. That suggests these drugs manage a chronic metabolic condition rather than permanently curing it. Retatrutide will likely follow a similar pattern. So the comparison is not just about peak weight loss. It's about long-term management, affordability, and lifestyle integration. Let's talk cost. Current GLP-1 and dual agonist medications can cost hundreds to over $1,000 per month, depending on region and insurance coverage. If retatrutide receives approval, pricing will be a major factor in accessibility. Now consider ethical concerns. If retatrutide produces even greater weight loss than tirzepatide, will it be reserved for patients with severe obesity and metabolic disease? Or will it become mainstream for cosmetic fat loss? That debate is already happening. We must also remember risk versus benefit. Severe obesity carries enormous health risks: heart disease, stroke, fatty liver disease, sleep apnea, joint damage, and increased mortality. For individuals with serious metabolic disease, these medications can be transformative. But for someone mildly overweight without medical complications, the risk-benefit calculation looks very different. So who wins? In March 2026, tirzepatide is the proven champion. It is approved. It has strong clinical data. It has real-world physician experience. Retatrutide is the next-generation contender. It may produce slightly greater weight loss. It represents the cutting edge of peptide engineering, but it is still under clinical evaluation. This isn't a battle of good versus bad. It's a timeline of scientific evolution. First-generation GLP-1 drugs changed diabetes care. Second-generation dual agonists like tirzepatide changed obesity treatment. Third-generation triple agonists like retatrutide may redefine metabolic medicine again. And this progression reveals something bigger. We are entering an era where obesity is treated at the molecular level. But here's the question that matters most. If science keeps engineering stronger metabolic tools, where does it stop? Will future drugs activate 4 or 5 receptors? Will metabolic enhancement go beyond disease treatment into performance optimization? You've now followed this entire journey, from peptides to retatrutide to its risks, and now this comparison. You understand the mechanisms, you understand the benefits, you understand the uncertainties, and that's exactly why peptide culture exists, to separate hype from science. If you want deeper, smarter breakdowns of cutting-edge peptide research, subscribe to Peptide Culture right now. We don't chase trends blindly, we analyze them. And tell me in the comments, if both retatrutide and tirzepatide were fully available today with equal access, which one would you choose? The proven dual agonist or the powerful triple agonist future?